that it's my go-to look for when I'm not feeling so well, just like today, that I am sick, but still have to be going out and about. I have to go places and do things, so you just take your medicine and go on with your day, because the world is not gonna stop for you. Either way, this is a very beautiful all year round look. I think it's a very classic look, a look that you can really pull off on every occasion, from day to night, to more casual to more dressed up, and you can really tone it up, tone it down according to the lip shade that you are applying. And yeah, that's it. Without further ado, if you want to see how I accomplish this look, I also have to add that today I'm testing for the first time this L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation, which is 24 matte in here in Europe. And yeah, if you want to see how I achieve this look, please keep on watching. You'll have to excuse me if I'm sounding a little bit stuffed. It's just what it is, you know. So I already have applied moisturizer onto my face, and I will proceed to use a little bit of Panda's Dream, which is a under eye cooling stick that it's supposed to depuff a little bit. So we'll go with that. So without further ado, I'll just apply. This is the only thing that I don't like about this foundation. It comes with this tube, it's a squeezy tube, and I think that we are used to, at least here in Europe, to having pumps on our foundations non-stop all the time. So when we're faced with a foundation that doesn't have a pump, it's like, what's going on? But yeah, we'll figure it out. I'll just, instead of pumping, I'll just apply an amount that I think, like pea-size amount, that I think it's gonna be the amount that a pump and a half would dispose. And I will take my already dampened beauty blender, I will transfer it to it, and I will apply it as they suggest, from the center to the face, out. Oh, you have to excuse my sore throat. So yeah, it's a pretty good match, but it's a little bit lighter than the rest of my body, but not so much so that you can tell. And this is a Bobbi Brown Cool Sand Creamy Concealer and Pale Yellow Sheer Finish Pressed Powder. And I'm just gonna go ahead and apply the Cool Sand concealer, and I'm gonna use this concealer brush from Eco Tools. I go on faces where I apply this with my ring finger, and sometimes, you know, I just, when I feel like, and some of the times I just go ahead and apply it with a brush. It just depends. I mean, if I am applying it to a client, I for sure will use a brush. But if I'm applying it on myself, I have to be honest with you, it's not every day that I use brushes. But yeah, there's a little problematic area here and there. So I'll take the other end of the sponge and I will blend it in. So yeah, there is no can do with this under eye bags of mine. Like, I have to save up a lot of cash and deal with it some other way, because it's these allergies, man. So I'm moving on to set it with the powder provided in here, which is marketed as Pale Yellow, in case you're interested in the Bobbi Brown one. There are so many other powders, but that's a good one, and it doesn't reflect when you take a flash photograph, so I guess this is good. Next, I will move on to applying a little bit of shadow insurance on my eyelids. So without further ado, I'll move on to the eyeshadows, and for this I will be using the Wet n Wild Trio Walking on Eggshells, and I will be using the one marketed, this pinky one marketed as Eyelid. And I will use it today. I'll be using it as it's supposed to. Surprisingly enough, I never use it this way, but today I'm gonna follow the directions. Next, after the flat shader brush, I don't know if I mentioned that, I will take this Dome crease brush from Real Techniques. I don't know if Deluxe crease brush is marketed as. Can I speak today? And I will move on to the crease color, and I will apply it on the crease. Wow. So yeah. So yeah, when I'm going for this look, I really want, when I go for the wing liner and the red lip and what you're gonna see, I really want to have a natural eye looking, so I'll move on to the brow bone. On the brow bone, you guessed it right. And yeah, I mean, if you emphasize your eyes, you don't emphasize your lips, and vice versa, right? Well, I mean, you do you, but I wouldn't. So now that I already have applied the eyeshadows, I will move on to using the Kat Von D in Trooper, the liquid liner, and it's already on its last leg, so it's not performing as good, but hey. And I'm just gonna draw a simple line with a quick flick, a little wing, just ever so small, just so it's wearable for every day. Okay, you want it to come out wobbly, you know, it never does, and today it wanted to play tricks on me now that I hit record. So yeah, there's this just ever so slightly small quick flick wing, as you can see, and I'm just gonna move on and do the same thing on the other eye. Now I'll brighten the waterline with this Jordana 12-hour eyeshadow pencil, but I use it as eyeliner, and it's this continuous almond, I believe, if I can see this. Yeah, number 4, continuous almond. You have to excuse me, I'm sick, so I'm trying to do my best. There we go, nothing fancy. Moving on, I will apply a little bit of, you always, if you remember this, you always want to apply the mascara on the lower lashes first, in case, because if you apply the mascara on the upper lashes, then you look down and the upper lashes might hit your brow bone and you might transfer the mascara there. So if you remember this, it's a good quick tip. So I'll use, as per usual, the Clumpify. Oh, today the struggle is real and I have to be places. This is why I'm applying the makeup, but I'm having cold sweats and oof. So first I will apply on the upper lash line coat of Lash Princess from Essence. And I'm using this as a primer because it's always to use 2 formulations of mascara than 1. I don't know why, but it really works. It's a trick that's on the book. And yeah, I'll move on to using the L'Oreal Black Angel, Miss Manga Black Angel one, and I'll apply a couple coats of this and I'll be back. I seriously feel like L'Oreal should sponsor my video today because I'm using L'Oreal foundation, L'Oreal mascara, L'Oreal eye pencil, no, brow pencil. So yeah, this is the one, and I don't know, it was 302, it was, yeah, and it's golden brown. And as you can see, I'm reaching to an end and I'm just gonna fill in my eyebrows. And now I'm just gonna proceed and use the Rimmel Brow This Way in color medium brown. And while I like the formulation of this product, I really like much better the Benefit one or the Essence one, which is the Make Me Brow. I really love that product because this one is at least to my eyebrows. It's too big, so it's really hard to apply. And I have to say it delivers a lot, so I always find myself, you know, scraping off the excess of the wand, so be reminded of that. The formulation is good, but the applicator not so much. Moving on, I will take this dome brush, this number 5, it's number 3. It's from Better, I think it's a Spanish brand, and I will move on to the middle shade, and I will slightly contour / bronze, not neither nor, you know, and I will just apply it on the perimeters on my face. I'm gonna take it down to my neck, and now I'm gonna blend in the application that I did, like upwards and outwards. Next up, I will take this peachy shade and I will apply it just a little bit below the jawline, just to add a little bit of definition but still looking natural. And I will move on with this mixing the banana-y shade, yellowish shade, and the pink shade, the two ones. And I will move back and forth and apply it on my upper cheekbone. And on the center of the forehead, a little bit down the nose. Next up, I will take this blush brush, and I will use Milani Luminoso. Here you can see the difference between using blush and not using blush. This really brings the complexion back to life, as you can see. Makes you look healthy and everything. Next up, as for highlighter, I will use this Essence Hello Autumn multicolor powder. It's not marketed as highlighter. You could use this as a finishing powder. This came up to the stores last autumn, but since it's autumn, okay, again, I figured it was just cool just to take it off. Not that I don't use it throughout the year either way, but right now I thought it was funny to show it off. This had leaves originally, like the leaves that are falling and whatever, but this really, here, let me show you a swatch. This really delivers a beautiful goldeny sheen, as you can see. I'm just gonna go ahead and highlight my upper cheekbones with this. Nothing big, you know, we're keeping it casual, nice and natural. As for setting powder, I'll take this big fluffy powder brush that I have, and I will take the NYX finishing powder in color number 1, Brighten. And this is a good dupe from the Bobbi Brown shimmer strip, so I go ahead and use this just to buff all the products in together. And as you can see, I go very light-handed with it, and this really helps to set the foundation. Today I'm not gonna use a setting spray, but if I were to use any setting spray, here you can see the beautiful sheen of the Hello Autumn, how's it called, Autumn and the City powder. Can you see that? It's beautiful. It's beautiful in its drugstore. So yeah, as I was saying, I'm not gonna use a setting spray because I feel it's already set enough, you know, with this matte foundation and the powder and everything. But if I were to use the setting spray today, I would be using the Dewy Finish, this NYX setting spray, the Dewy Finish one, not the matte one, because I don't want to go overboard with matte. Just add a little bit of dew on my face back again, just in case, because I like it that way more. But if I were not to use that, I would use just a little bit of spray of water, you know, thermal water. And I really like this trick for if you feel like today it's a beautiful sheen, it's a beautiful finish, and I'm gonna leave it like that. But if sometime you think like, oh, this has gone too far, too matte, just take any thermal spray water and just spritz it all over your face. And don't touch it, just let it sit, do its thing, and it's gonna moisturize your face back to life, and it's gonna look that much better. So last but not least, I'm gonna move on to applying the lip color, and today I will be going for this red velvety mud red from NYX, and it's this soft matte lip cream. Go figure. And it's the color Monte Carlo. One color, it's SMLC number 10, Monte Carlo. Now here's one coat, but I'm gonna go for a second coat just because I like it much deeper. So there you go, here's the final look. I already just took the little things out of my hair, and as you can see, this is a very wearable look, a really classic look that it works all year round. But you know, with this red matte lip, I have to say this really looks good for fall, and this is gonna distract the attention from your eyes and making them look tired because you're feeling sick or whatever, just like I am today. People are gonna focus on your lips, and we have lifted the eyes with creating the wing and applying the almond color on the waterline, so to waken them up a little bit more. So now we're looking good, ready for the day. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to click the subscribe button down below, it really helps me a lot. And leave a comment, let me know what you're thinking. Have a beautiful day and see you in the next one. Bye!